What's going on, YouTube? Thomas L here. Now, I just did my top 10 my top 10 worst movies of the summer. And you know what? I'm also now going to do my top 10 worst movies of the whole year so far, that is, because we still got other films down the line. But now, 2018 was a good year. Lots of good films. Even the not so great movies like Axel was pretty decent. But there are some shit films I saw this year. See, I don't like every single movie, but these top 10 is just what I call the dog shit of movies of the year. With that being said, here are my top 10 worst movies of the year so far. At number 10 is The Darkest Minds. Like I said with, because I added this in my top worst of the summer as well. Like I said with that video, there's been countless YA novel, like YA books to movies I've enjoyed. The Twilight films are kind of guilty pleasures of mine. I kind of dug the Hunger Games films. The first I heard it was decent. The second ones, not so much. But films like Maze Runner, Death Cure, and what was that one with Chloe Moretz in it? The Fifth Wave. Both of those movies were dog shit. Like, as well as the Saoirse Ronan one. I think it was called The Host. But will pretty much be in that list of worst YA adaptations I've seen. It was pretty much a ripoff of X-Men, and it was a ripoff of Stranger Things. It was just a shit fest. I mean, poor that they had to. I mean, bad they had to drag poor Amanda Stenberg in this. She's such a good actress, but her talent was wasted in this crap fest. I mean, this film wasn't even hardly fun at all. I mean, there was like some one-liners that I found pretty decent, but yeah, this movie just sucks. I feel sorry they also had to drag poor Mandy Moore and Bradley Whitford into this crap. But yeah, Darkest Minds will be number 10. Number 9 is Show Dogs, which is also in my top 10 worst of the summer. Show Dogs is just that. It should be called Shit Dogs instead of Show Dogs. That's how crappy it was. I mean, sad that they had to drag poor Will Arnett into this crap. Thank God he has BoJack Horseman returning next month. I mean, this movie was wholly not funny. I mean, there was some lines that was pretty funny, and I mean, they also got a really weird scene where someone touches a dog's dingling, and that kind of got a little controversy. And this is a kids movie, guys. I mean, if you want to do an R-rated comedy about dogs, by all means, try it. But that in a kids movie, come on, man. Yeah, this movie it's a shit fest. Like, it's sad too, because I kind of like director Roger Gosnell. I mean, I liked his Scooby Doo movies. Beverly Hills Chihuahua I kind of enjoyed, but this one just didn't work for me at all. At number 8 is a musical movie called Balsamic Blues. This is one of the worst musicals I have ever witnessed. Like, other than the music featured in this movie just fell flat. I mean, poor Brie Larson. She had to get dragged into this shit fest. That Indian dude who was in the third Barbershop movie, he was just in Blind Spotting. Crap, I can't remember the dude's name. But he's a really funny guy. He deserves better because there's also like a singing scene with Donald Sutherland. He makes Russell Crowe one. Like, anyway, Donald Sutherland was singing in this movie, and let me tell you, his singing in this movie will make Russell Crowe's singing in Les Miserables Grammy worthy. Because, oh man, Donald Sutherland really cannot sing that good. I mean, you could probably compare. I mean, if you see this movie, which singing performance do you like the better? Donald Sutherland in this, Russell Crowe in Les Miserables, or Pierce Brosnan in Mom Here? You're pick, but Wasabi Blues was a shit fest. Sad they had to drag poor Scott Bakula in this, but whatever. I guess he needed the money, but anyway. All right, my number 7 worst movie of the year would be Paul Abstell of Christ. Not a good year for faith-based movies, and this movie was no exception. I mean, they dragged poor Jim Caviezel on this. I mean, he looked like he was just walking on the set of. I think he just thought that this was the Passion of the Christ sequel. That's why they dragged him into it. But man, this movie was just a shit fest. I mean, it was like so darn boring. I really couldn't get into it. I mean, maybe if you're, I mean, I'm not much of a huge religious guy, so maybe if you're like a big religious guy, I think you'll probably get kicked out of it. But me, nah, I didn't care for this movie at all. Yeah, I was actually praying for the movie to end. That's how bad it was. All right. My number 6 worst movie of the year will be The Hurricane Heist. Now, this is what you get when you put Geostorm meets Fast and Furious. You get this crap. It had some of the most terrible acting I've ever seen in my life. I mean, the dude from True Blood was in this, and he was horrible. I mean, poor Maggie Grace. I mean, she was pretty bad in this. I like Maggie Grace in the Taken movies and Lost, but she was put out of place with this crap. But yeah. Hurricane Heist made me want to just stick my head in a hurricane because that's how badly this movie was. All right. My number 5 worst movie of the year will be Mars 22, which I gotta say is the most disappointing one out of the list. I mean, the first one on my list was bad, but I didn't find them to be disappointing. But Mars 22 is probably the most disappointing because I mean, you got Peter Berg teaming up with Mark Wahlberg. The two worked together on 3 fantastic films: Deepwater Horizon, Lone Survivor, and Patriots Day. And they went ahead and do this. I mean, they went ahead and do this crap fest. Maybe they should just stick with historical, true story films because this movie sucked. I mean, I almost fell asleep during it. It was completely boring. I mean, it wasn't even stupid fun. It was just stupid. I mean, Ronda Rousey and the dude from The Raid was probably the redeeming part of this movie. If this movie was just about Iko Uwais from The Raid, if it was just about him, I think the movie probably would have been better because the fight scenes with that guy, oh man, that actually sold the movie. If it was just those fight scenes in the movie, I think if that would have been the best part. The fight scenes in this was also the best part. But I mean, Iko Uwais, that dude's a beast. He really knocked out people in this. And I think I hope he becomes a big star down the line because he deserves better than this crap. Let's hope when they do that Enter the Dragon, maybe Iko will play the role because I mean this guy deserves better than this piece of crap. Anyway, number 4 will be the worst anime movie I saw of the year, and that is Sherlock Gnomes. Who asked for a sequel? I mean, Romeo and Juliet was terrible. So who the heck asked for a sequel? I mean, it's not, Romeo and Juliet isn't even a popular anime film. Like, it's not that popular. I mean, you go ahead and do a show. I mean, this time around, it's an animated Sherlock Holmes film, you know? And you got, like, Johnny Depp as Sherlock Holmes. You got Chiwetel Ejiofor as the voice of Watson. I mean, you also decide to get poor James McAvoy and Emily Blunt into this crap. Oh man, what shit! Like this is one of the worst anime movies I saw this year. Like this is pretty much this year's emoji movie to me. Last year's worst anime movie was the Emoji Movie. This year is Sherlock Holmes. It was just so bad. But anyway, number 3 will actually be 50 Shades Freed. Now, the first 50 Shades movies, let me say, they suck. They were just garbage, you know. They were garbage all the way around. I mean, I'm so glad this franchise is over, you know. Like, Freed was just a shit fest, you know, terrible acting. You know, with Suspiria and My Dinner with Herb coming out, I hope those movies prove that Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan could be more than just a film and do a crap like this, because this movie just did not work at all. Pretty much this whole franchise doesn't work at all. I mean, if you want to just watch maybe sex or something, go to Pornhub. It's free. This is don't need to pay for this crap. It's a shit fest. It's not at all sexy. Well, the sex scenes are all pretty hot, and Dakota Johnson is actually not bad looking. But other than that, this movie's just shitty. Actually, other than the music, like I met the songs they add in this. Know that I Want to Live Forever with by Zayn and Taylor Swift. I admit they got some pretty good music for these films. I guess you need to add something good for for terrible films. But, yeah, well, I just hope this franchise is fully dead. Like I don't know if E.L. James has decided to do like another book, and if so, maybe I don't know. But let's not jinx anything. At number 2 is another religious movie, and that is Samson. Oh man, this movie was boring. I mean, this is from Perfect. I'm one of the few people who like Perfect. I dug the first 2 God's Not Dead movies. I like that I'm Not Ashamed, and they got a couple of other interesting stuff coming out that I'm looking forward to. But I couldn't get into this one. I mean, it was so darn boring. It literally put me to sleep. I mean, they dragged poor Billy Zane into this. I mean, Billy Zane, dude, come on, come back into the spotlight. You don't need to do crap movies like this. Yeah, Samson. I mean, it's just terrible. I mean, I'll say check it out if you're not if you want to go to sleep and you can't really sleep well. I'll say check it out. This movie will put you to sleep. But yeah, Samson, just don't bother. It's a shit fest. And the number one worst movie of the year, in my opinion, that would be Slender Man. This was a shitty ass movie. It was boring, terrible performances. I mean, sad that they had to drag poor Joey King into this. I mean, come on, Joey King, you're better than this. I really can't get into this. If I was the father, I'll sue the studio, but I won't sue it because of the character. I'll sue it because how bad the movie was. I mean, it was just terrible. I mean, a movie based on a meme. Yeah, it's a movie based on a meme. I mean, what other memes are going to get turned into a movie next? I mean, who we like? I mean, this movie could have had potential, but it really didn't. It's pretty much this year's Bye Bye Man. Like, definitely don't check this one out. I mean, it's not even hardly scary. There's like a couple jump scares, but that's it. But overall, just skip this crap fest. It's definitely not worth it. It's still in theaters and it's not even doing hardly that well, so it'll probably be out pretty soon. But yeah, just skip this crap fest. It's terrible. It's horrible. It's boring. It's just a shit fest all around. Just it's garbage. All right, well, that's my top 10 like stoink fests of the year so far. Let me run down the list of the stonkiest films of the year. Number 10, The Darkest Mind. Number 9, Show Dogs. 8, Balsami Blues. 7, Paul Abstell of Christ. 6, The Hurricane Heist. 5, Miles 22. 4, Sherlock Gnomes. 3, 50 Shades Free. 2, Samson. And number 1, Shitty Man. I'm at Slender Man. Anyway, I could have gone with other films. I mean, I know lots of people like the movie, but I don't know. It's horrible. I know there's actually lots of people who consider it as the best movie of the year, but to be honest, I didn't really add in. Lots of people like this, so I was like, nah, I'm not gonna. There's also Tyler Perry's Acrimony. That movie's shitty. Insidious, The Last Key was pretty shitty. Early Man, I didn't really care for. I mean, to me, it's probably Oddman's worst film. Also, there was also Down a Dark Hole I could have added. God's Not Dead 3. A couple of Netflix stuff like Cloverfield Paradox I could have added. The list goes on. I've saw lots of crap this year. I've seen crap this year, so that way you guys don't have to. So yeah, the movies that I listed just stoink. I mean, they were garbage. Shout out to Christian Hall for always using those words. Anyway, all right, let me give it to you guys. What are your top what are your worst movies of the year so far? Is there a terrible film that's not on my list that you will actually add? Now, lots of people will also probably say, Gotti, Life of the Party, Happy Time Murders, but I kind of dug those movies, so that's why they're not on my list or in my honorable mention list. But anyway, leave a comment below on what's your worst movie, what's the worst movies you saw of the year. Leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell for more notifications. This year's Thomas L. signing off.